Bros, Epic Brian, I'm here. Welcome back to another video. Today, I'm sorry about the messy background, but I have my review on Fortex. So, this set is set number 70317. It includes 1,140 pieces, 4 minifigures, and 3 little tiny guys that you could say are minifigures but kind of aren't. But we'll start off our review with the minifigures. So let's start off with Clay. No, the base and this are not included in the set. But they're just for displaying purposes of Clay. His accessories are cool. He's got an epic big sword. It's his Claymore. Ha ha ha. Claymorington. Claymore. He has a shield, and this Nexo power right here is called Hawk Hauler. Just normal shield that you can get in any set. His armor looks really nice, and I think the 2 faces they gave him, yes, he has an alternate face, are accurate to what he looks like in the show. There's the first one, and whoa! Stop flying away, buddy. There's the second one. He, just like all the other knights, except Axel, have this normal body piece, or chest plate thing. Then there's his print, you can see a bit clearer. Even under where the big piece goes, yes, it is shiny. Even under where the big piece goes, it has a lot of details, so that's nice. Put on his other face. Overall, I like Clay, and I think he looks very much like he does in the show. Next up, we've got Aaron. Aaron is definitely in my top 2 favorite knights. Axel would be number 1, but he's number 2. I like this little visor with the little thing that comes off the end, but only on one side. Comes up, and I think the faces are accurate to how he looks in the show also. Just a little happy face with his little beard, and you can't really see it, but he's also got the freckles like he does in the show. Focaso, there you go, Focaso. He's got a big smile on for like when he's riding his hoverboard or something. This is just one of the builds of his bow that comes in a few different sets. These pieces right here, this bolt and this arrow thing, this is clearly separated. It's no normal stud shooter thing, but this big thing and the little bolts are new for 2016, which is pretty cool to get a few more of. They use these little guns on the sides in this set for his bow. There's a lot of different ways you get the bow in different sets, but that's one of the better ones, I think. Probably the second best. Now we've got his hover shield, which currently has the power called Superhuman Speed equipped. There's not much more to say. It's your basic shield. On his back, he has some extra bolts stored in some clips on the basic 1x2 area. Then if you take off everything, same piece, just with some things built on the back. He's got this nice wolf pack symbol and everything. There's the back printing. So that's Aaron. I like Aaron, and I think he looks accurate to how he looks in the show. Last one of the knights, but by far not least, my favorite knight in the show, Axel. He's exclusive to this set. So far, in summer 2016, there will be more. Axel is amazing. Let's start off with his weapons. Shield. Power up, ground pound. That's out of the way. Literally. Whoa! Flying axe. The axe is just a big staff. These new axe head pieces that were made for Nexo Knights in 2016. On top of that little bar piece. Now, Axel, he's got his helmet. He's got his faces. I think they look good. Happy when he's eating, and angry when he's not eating. That's basically him. Normal minifigure legs. And then the arms come out. These are separate pieces, and this right here is one piece. It's my favorite thing, how they built him. Because it looks like it goes on top of a normal minifigure body. But it doesn't. Why do you no focus, camera? Why do you don't feel like focusing today? Thank you. It's a bit better. It's all fuzzy. I don't know what the problem is there. But Axel, probably my favorite minifigure from the Nexo Knights line. And his weapons are great too. And he looks exactly like he does in the show. So that's perfect. Now here's the only villain in the set who's technically a minifigure. This is the Ash Attacker, not the Ash Attacker. There's other ones in other sets. But he uses this helmet piece that's new for Nexo Knights with little horns on the sides. This new piece that's new for Nexo Knights. He has that face where he's angry and that face where he's just not so angry. He's just like, and he's like, I'll kill the Nexo Knights. And he's got these new shoulder pads things. There's a closer look at the printing. It is also shiny. I really like this. For being the one bad guy minifigure in the set, I think they chose the right one. Because he is, you know, just an everyday bad guy. He's just one of the guys that can just walk around. I think they should have probably included a goblin, though. That would have been nice. Now that we're done with minifigures, we'll go on to the other figures. This is Chef Eclair, who's Axel's best friend in the show because he makes food and Axel likes food. Silver frying pan. Those are nice to get. I only have one or two. Now, these guys are complicated. Normal chef hat. Everyday chef hat. Nice face printing. No back print on the face. These are skeleton legs, originally used in Ninjago, like the skeleton legs with the boots. But this is gunmetal gray down here, and this is dark silver, I believe. So now that those are out of the way, and these are just normal clips in the sides. There's a printed tile on the front of all of them. This one is like a chef's coat. And then you got these shoulder pads, and this right here is one piece. The shoulder pads and this body are new for 2016 for Nexo Knights. And I think that these are perfect. These shoulder pieces are kind of like rubbery-ish. They're like an extremely soft plastic kind of thing. I think they chose the exact right thing to do. Because it still has enough buildability that it's not just a little brick that you shove some things into. Like, what are they called? Like the Scurriers are. I like them. I like how they did the Squire bots and stuff. Yes, they're called Squire bots in the show. But Chef Eclair, very nice. I like Chef Eclair. The last figures are the two Scurriers included with this set. These are, I complain that they're not buildable enough. They're not buildable enough. I mean, sure, this new piece is perfect for them, and it suits them really, really well. But I think they had a little. I think they should have added a little more customizability. I mean, sure, you can turn the tail upward. Whoa, so interesting. But they should have made him look a little bit more like they do in the show. But there's only 3 goblin. What do I keep saying? Scurriers released in the original, in the first wave of Nexo Knights sets. And all 3 of them have different facial expressions and printings. These ones look fine, I guess. No printing on the back. They've got, one has dynamite, this really old-looking, angry one has dynamite, and this, I'm not even going to try to describe that face. Just look at that. What is that thing? I'm not even going to try to describe it, but it has a spear. I guess they're fine, but I think they honestly should have included a goblin or 2 in this set. Now we've finished the minifigures, we're going to start on the small vehicles. The first small vehicle is this little motorcycle that says that it belongs to Clay. We will see this a little later in the review whenever we start looking at the Fortex. But this little thing, it's really basic. But the idea is, you take Clay's shield, hook it in right there in the front of it, and then Clay can sit here, sword in hand or not, but he can sit here, and I tried, even Axel can sit in it, it's big enough for Axel to sit in. And then you can bring these down and like slice up some bad guys or something when you're running by, or whatever you want. You can have the sword in his hand, lean it out the side so we can like chop up some of the... Sorry about that. That was a glitch in the camera. Like I was saying, he can lean his sword out the side, slice up some goblins or scurriers or the this guy, whatever his name is, I forget. Why can't I remember your name? Ash Attacker. You can slice up the Ash Attacker or something. It's pretty cool. And these little wings on the sides have stickers on them, the little winglets or whatever they are. Those also come into play later with the Fortex. I'll show you that whenever we get into the Fortex. But there you go. That's Clay's little motorcycle without a name. Then we have a flying vehicle for the Ash Attacker that at first I didn't like, but it is starting to grow on me. It's a Chima style face. This is the kind of stuff they did in Chima. I never liked Chima, but they've done a lot better than they did in Chima with the faces on stuff in Nexo Knights, but this one reminds me a lot of the crap Chima faces. There's nice horns at the sides, those newer pieces. It's got orange eyes, big spiky teeth. There's a little bar on the back. I'll show you that in a minute. And there's a little seat. There's no control panel or anything. There's a big crusted rock on the back. But you can just sit your Ash Attacker inside there, and it looks like he's flying it around. The set actually includes 3 little discs. 2 of them with the same face, and 1 of them with a different one. There's the different one. And these 2 are the same, but there's 1 of them. You actually, whichever one, just shove them inside the mouth of this bad boy. And it is a newer type piece. It's a disc launcher. You press it on the bar in the back. That's hooked up with a Technic rod to it. And it just launches them out. Pretty simple, but effective. I like it. It has some jet boosters on the sides and some nice curving on the bottom. Not perfect here, though. I don't really like how they have like the hole in it there. I think that's kind of ugly. But overall, not as good as Clay's little bike. Not as good as any of the minifigures, but it's okay. Next we'll move on to there's something that's kind of a minifigure, but not. I'll show it here. Okay, now I would never consider this a minifigure. It's not very show accurate. It mentions in the 2nd episode that Murloc 2.0 is a 3D hologram. What is this? What is this? This is not a 3D hologram. They should have used a minifigure made of all transparent pieces. That would have been epic. Epic. I'm really disappointed with this. Apparently Lego considers it a minifigure because on the front of the box it is in the minifigure section. But, I'll show you later, these little pegs on here, these little clips, can go up, and then it actually shoves into the table inside of the Fortex. I'll just show you that right now. Okay, so once you've opened the Fortex, which I'll show you all the rest later, you just can hook on Murloc 2.0 right there in the center of the table like he is in the show, so that's pretty cool. But there we go. There's the minifigures and small builds for the Fortex. Part 2 will be up either later tonight. No, it's probably going to happen tomorrow. I'll put it up tomorrow. So if you enjoyed the video and want to see a part 2, which will definitely be coming. Sorry that never happened with the Parisian restaurant, but I never bothered to because... Shut up. If you enjoyed the video and want to see more of this little guy, please smack the like button down below, jam your forehead, and subscribe. Thank you all for watching, and bye!